Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Now it's Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down carry for Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
52's the mark, boys, 52. Check, 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 check. Hey, report.
On second down, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Third down and 13. To throw is Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too, having the football count.
You're so litigious. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Henry up the middle. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Down at the 9. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And now 2nd and goal.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and goal from the 1. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here, 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop it.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Look at the big fella go. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Mayfield on first down. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options.
cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
To throw, Mayfield. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Irving. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Levante David, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
This will be caught at about the 5. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Keeft, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And this
wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Throwing is Jackson. Rolling to his right. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now Jackson on second down. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not, and dropped him for no gain.
From the gun on third down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. A check down here for Henry. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be fourth down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On second down, Mayfield again, escaping the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. So we've reached halftime here in a low-scoring affair. 6-0 is our score. As we'll head down. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities.
And now off to the races down the right side. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 51 yards.
Enormous. It's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield steps away to his left. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Henry out of the pistol. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jackson. Open man, that's Henry. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Inside handoff, Henry shoves him aside and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And this is first carry now for Justice Hill. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd down and 3. Here's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. Now a handoff to Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So that erases a game-tying touchdown.
And wouldn't you hate to be the person that committed the foul on that play? Film is not going to be fun for him, but right now, he's got to regroup and continue to play.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, they were down 6 at intermission, but they quickly erased that deficit. And, Charles, now they've got a chance to take the lead.
And while being down 6 points, obviously not an insurmountable lead, tying a game up, that just relaxes a whole team, doesn't it? And now when you add the extra point and you go up, you really feel good about what you've accomplished.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result was the touchdown run by Justin. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again, but not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
He's got Otten. And he's going to be dropped quickly right there at the 48, a couple yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mayfield looks to throw. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A second down throw for Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. A slant route caught by Bateman. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Jackson now. He'll find Bateman once more. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
A first down throw for Mayfield, escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now it's Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw. Jackson, flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Down the right sideline. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. Following the interception, Mayfield. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry, able to fight through 1 tackle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Breaks through the contact. He's still on his feet. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 82 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 8. Again, they run with Hill. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Hill. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justice Hill with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result was the touchdown run by Justice Hill. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So Mayfield and the Bucs down 21-14, 2:11 to go. They're out of timeouts. Now they will have the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Being chased out left. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Here's Baker. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they can get it right here, right now.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Now Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Mayfield steps away to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you can see what they were trying to do. Just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties. You're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is. Ends up throwing the interception.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.